This is the XboxCast.
This episode of Game Face is sponsored by our awesome Patreons. We're your hosts, Carl, Lee, and Simone, and tonight we're putting on our Game Face. Simone, you want to say something, don't you?
I was very curious to know whose voice that was. I didn't recognize it.
No.
Every week we go through the same thing.
I know. This is a good one, though. So I need you to guess.
It sounded Kiwi.
Interesting. Okay.
The
No,
cast.
I think it's Matty.
Yes,
Oh,
it
my
is.
word.
Yes, it is.
That's Matty. This is the first time we've ever heard his voice.
Well, that explains why we didn't know who that was.
That's incredible.
How
Play
good
the
is it, though?
voiceover Again.
How good is it, though?
It sounds, and he says to us, it doesn't sound so good.
That's right. He
It
said,
sounds
I
better
know.
than any of ours.
I secretly messaged him. He was saying, I did the voiceover for you. I was like, oh, yeah. I said, then I messaged him quietly, said, send it to me quietly and don't say anything. So he did today, and I listened to it and went, oh, I need to do that now. So I just quickly put it
That's
together. And
Fantastic.
amazing.
Well done,
I loved
Matty.
it.
Yeah, that's so good. Play it again. Play it again.
play it again. Okay.
Yeah. This is the first time we've heard his voice.
I think it messes up my won't it?
Hung around with us for so long, we forget that he actually is a person.
This is the XboxCast.
So for
good.
those that don't know, Matty is our head of media. So all the graphics stuff that we have was done by him. And we've never heard his voice.
We actually said him say hi once, didn't he, accidentally? And
Yes.
then he disappeared. And he was like, oh, the mic's broken.
Yeah.
We joke
Mark
about that all the
broke.
time.
You give him a hard time about it. Man, nah, he can't hide from us. He knows he has a mark. We know
We
that
can
he has a mark.
actually now, we can make him say things. Because now we've got his voice, we can do patterns of his voice and make him say things.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Deep
fun.
fake.
Deep fake?
We
Yeah,
can
yeah.
Do deep fakes.
Yep.
Matty fakes.
Well, we can finally have him on the podcast and we'll ask him questions and
Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
one of
my
us will,
word.
pretend to be him.
Yeah, that's... Oh, I like it. Very good.
Oh,
Yes,
so
I'm
good.
a big fan of those boyfriend simulator games. Yes, favorite genre.
That's right. Can't get enough.
Gears of War, never heard of those in my
Gears?
life.
Who's Gears?
Gears of War. Are you sure you're not trying to say God of War?
Yeah. I'm a big PlayStation fan.
And he's not here to defend himself. Excellent.
No, he's not.
Oh, that's why we give him a hard time. So, how are you, Mr. Lee?
Right, I'm good. It's Tuesday. It's a bit chilly, which is a bit weird.
Oh, my word. I'm sitting here
Wow.
sweating.
Oh,
So last week, it was really, really hot in New Zealand. Yeah.
yes.
And it was freezing cold here.
29
cold, rainy.
degrees it was here or something.
Oh,
Last week it even hailed here. But today is a great day.
Excellent. No, today.
26 today.
Ah, no, it's chilly here.
Oh, cool. We're borrowing your heat for a while.
Yeah.
Can we have it back now?
Thank you.
No. I'm going to use it for a bit longer.
No.
Yeah.
That's-
I've thought about your proposition
Your request?
and denied.
I actually wore my jacket today. I was like, well, it's actually cold. I have to wear a shirt and jacket today because it was chilly.
Isn't it amazing? It's supposed to be summer.
No,
Yep.
it's spring.
No, it's not. Summer.
1st of December. Another week.
No, I don't believe that. That is
Okay.
communist lies.
Communist lies. Okay.
We have had such a cold month. It's incredible.
Yeah,
Oh, we've had
that's
hots
sad.
on record. We had one day which is the hottest it's ever been ever day. It was ridiculous.
Wow, really?
Yeah, no, seriously.
You podcasted that day, yes?
No, it was on a Sunday. It was on a Sunday, and it was just insane how hot it was here. Like it was because I mistakenly did gardening in the morning, and I finished about 10:30, and just went and had a shower for ages to cool off because I was so hot.
Yeah.
I was going to die.
Amazing.
Yeah, no, it's been
Ah.
ridiculously hot here. This is a weird cold day today for some reason, but no, it's been super.
It happens.
Mm,
Amazing.
just to remind you.
Simone, how are you?
I'm well, thanks. I surprisingly, I stayed up. Well, Kyle, you and I stayed up really late last night, achievement hunting, to see if we could try and sneak our way into the third period of GTASC.
Just sticks.
We call it G-Stack for short, but that's not quite right. So I expected today to be rough, but I'm actually okay. I'm good.
Brilliant. That's fantastic. So we're all energized and excited. Simone and I are sweating. Lee's a bit nippy.
I had to close my garage door.
Oh man. Are you sitting with your heater?
No, it's not that cold.
Don't be ridiculous. It's
not
that
winter.
cold to put the heater on. Oh, brilliant. Before we dive into this week's Game Face, let's just take a minute to remind everyone to please rate us on their podcast platforms of choice. Just a little review or just a 5-star, maybe even a 2.5 star. Just any rating is a rating. So just hop onto, what is it, Apple Podcast or Spotify, and just
Actually,
give us a thumbs up.
It doesn't matter because on my podcast app I use, whatever it's called, actually I can rate podcasts on that as well. So podcast apps actually have podcast rating built into them now.
Look at that. So whatever podcast app
cool.
you're using, you have no excuse.
Exactly.
You have to rate us. Well, you don't have to, but we would very much like it if you do.
No, you do have to rate us.
Is that like the contractual
It's the
obligations
law.
for our continual podcasting?
Yes, sure, yes.
Man,
Okay.
That was a sentence and a half. Well, yeah, so please rate us on wherever you listen to us. And with that, housekeeping is basically out of the way.
Wow, that was really good.
Well done.
Very efficient.
People only listen to one announcement. After the second announcement, they turn off. So if you keep one announcement going per a podcast, eventually you've had 100 announcements and people have paid attention to them all. It's like psychological tricks.
Good job.
Sure,
job.
that sounds great.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, well,
Amazing.
there was the first announcement. Kingsman didn't actually hear the first announcement.
Well, in that case, it's his loss.
Matty T's in the room. Is that Matty who just did our voiceover at the beginning?
It is indeed.
Did you hear yourself, Matty?
You sounded amazing, bro. Right. So this is Game Face, and this
Yes,
is
it
where we
is.
tell you all about what games we've been playing. As Simone alluded to, we've been trying to claw our way through the Great True Achievement Score Challenge. We made it to week 2, where we had to use our bonus. And then on week 2, as much as we tried, we were just always below the line, just constantly, just couldn't make it. It's a bit ridiculous.
We did better in week 2 than we did in week 1, which is
Yeah.
interesting.
Week 1, everyone just decided to pop every single achievement known to man.
Yeah. I think it's beginner's motivation, you know?
Yeah.
1st of
nonsense
January,
motivation.
everyone pitches up at the gym.
That's right.
Yeah, goes hard.
It was a hard week, that first week. The second week, we treated it a bit more casually, as in we're actually not hardcore gamers. We turn on the Xbox and go to YouTube.
Yeah. Speak for yourself.
Yeah, speak for yourself, bro. I go to Forza.
If it's not Forza, it's Destiny.
Well, it used to be. Yeah.
Yeah. So, what have we been playing?
Well,
yeah.
Well,
Speaking of Destiny, I played Destiny last week.
what? The game that's dead? Was anyone else playing?
Yeah, plenty,
Okay.
actually.
What was the one guy's name that you came across?
Funky Chicken?
No, not Funky Chicken. There was something like Dragon My Balls or something. Dragon, like the dragon creature, grr,
Yep.
My Balls.
Vaguely. I think I tend to...
Breaking
get
news.
information.
Breaking news. The Xbox console companion app does not work anymore.
Oh!
Only
The
for you,
Destiny
Lee.
one.
No, the Xbox console companion Windows 10 does not work anymore. I've tried it on 2 different PCs and it won't let me log in.
Oh, how interesting.
No, this is
Problem
bad
with you.
because the stupid Xbox app doesn't give me access to what I used to play.
Oh, that's true.
Oh,
Well, it does in a way. You just got to go to your profile.
I'm so
the
confused
Xbox
by it. I was so confused by it, so I've never done it.
So, the console companion app, what error are you getting?
Unable to log in. But I've just fixed it actually by clicking the word skip to this question. It says error, whatever. I'm going to do it again. This is really weird. So you log in, it goes no. 1 second. Spinning around in circles for a while before doing nothing, just making me sad. And that works. Whoa, what's going on there? It was erroring like mad. And then I said, no, that's fine. Keep using the console. Because it says use the new Xbox app.
Yep.
I
yep.
said no. And then it went, oh, okay. And then let me log in. But initially it came up with like an error of like about 8-digit error, like a proper Windows error.
yeah, same. I've just tried it now, and I was getting the same thing.
Interesting.
look at that.
So when it says using the Xbox error, say no, I want to continue using the console app, and then it will just let you in.
How odd. How odd indeed.
Microsoft.
Welcome to new news.
I'm sorry. I'm
You're
sorry,
giving
but I
us
thought
some
it
new
was,
news in our game face.
it was,
Yeah,
it
no,
was
that's okay. We just get to hear Lee be angry.
disappointed.
Which is
Disappointed, I
angry-
think.
99%
Angry
of the
Englishman.
time.
Okay,
That's
cool.
the,
Continue. I'm sorry for that. I
that's-
was just.
It's the alternative title. It's the alternative name for the podcast. Angry
The
Englishman.
Angry Englishman.
Angry Englishman.
So yes, I hopped into Destiny, just purely for achievement hunting. There's an achievement, you guys already know this. In fact, back when you got this achievement, you possibly had to do it the hard way, but they've made the achievement easier. You have to find Xur somewhere out in the world. You know who I'm
Remember Xur,
talking
Lee?
about?
I know
It's-
Zura's, yeah, who sells you cool things. Yep.
Yes. I don't remember what the old achievement requirements were, but these days you just have to find him. And there's a website called whereisxur.com.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
I
yeah.
want to say.
I used to visit him every week for free stuff. From from Saturday to Tuesdays.
It's very cool. I've never seen him. In fact, I walked right past him the first time I was trying to find him because he's in the shadows and there was no light on him. He was just a figure, just
Was
a
he in the
shadow. I didn't
cave?
actually-
Was he in the cave?
He
one?
was in the tower.
Oh, right,
and
around the
so-
corner up some stairs.
Yes, correct.
Yes.
So there was no light on him. He's actually just a shadow. And so Carl said, no, you walked past him, and then laughed at me. Found him. So yeah, I didn't have that achievement, and it was worth quite a high TA score. So
I'm
that
confused.
was-
What is the actual achievement to find him?
Yes.
Yeah, remember?
Oh, no, I don't remember that. I must have done that like, what, 4
It
years
would have
ago?
been ages ago. Ages and ages. So that was a quickie. But before I could get to the hangar or wherever that normal stuff is, I had to play through some story stuff before I could do that. Do you know what it was, Kyle? I don't know. I just had to shoot guys before it would let me leave.
You know the beginning when you start off again and the crow. Lee, are you okay? It sounds like your computer's having an aneurysm.
It's Matty. He's decided to like all my achievements. And now my computer's going, oh, you've got an achievement. Oh, you've got...
Put on focus assist, you
I'm
weirdo.
Oh, my God.
This is Matty's revenge for playing his voice.
So professional.
So in Destiny when you start it up again and it shows you the
Okay.
cutscene and the dude doesn't remember who he is and you thought you killed him or you killed his sister. It's the guy from the reef,
Oh, yeah,
The
Prince.
emo-looking guy.
The Prince.
the prince, yeah, and now
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
the crow.
Yep.
And so you run through and there's a whole bunch of hive, are they? Man, it's been ages since I've had to say these words. Hive running around. And it's that first mission where you have to shoot the hive.
Yep, I was there.
Yep. So that was what Simone played. And
It was
before she
this-
could find Xur.
There was this boss guy. I'm just going to pretend I can't hear it.
I know what the
There was
problem
this
is. I know what the
Boss
problem
guy
is.
that looked like a big daddy, but bigger than a big daddy. And he would
Shoot
would
lasers
shoot
out his face.
face. And I struggled. I mean, I'm a tank. I'm a Titan. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Yep, you're a Titan.
I'm a
They're the
paladin.
best. Titans rule.
And I'm supposed to, be up front and be punching people, but I had to just hide behind a wall and get his health down the sneaky, slow way.
So which
Kyle
guy?
was not impressed.
Which guy was this? This was with the lasers on the floor. You got to avoid the lasers on the floor as you go
He
through.
he's a big round body and he's got a big eye and he shoots purple lasers at you.
He's an
Oh,
ogre.
an ogre. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, remember ogres?
Oh
Yeah, the
yes.
thing.
Yes.
He didn't look anything like Shrek.
No. And he has a big face laser.
Yes. Face lasers.
Yes,
They're all the way
that's
forward.
right. So I struggled with him.
Hmm.
Man.
You got to duck behind something. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, but after that, I could jump in. So yes, that's my Destiny story. Not very exciting. I found Xur. He was hard to find, for the record. And then I found him and I got my achievement, and then I logged off.
Oh really?
Oh, the other thing is I have a really strange looking ship that I don't remember equipping or even having, but I look like a bullet, like a fat bullet.
A fat
No,
bullet.
No, you know those fish, those flat fish. They're really big and they squashed this way. They squashed inwards. No, you don't know. They're really like moonfish. I think they're called.
Okay.
Sure.
It looks your ship looks like a moonfish.
Moonfish.
So they're really big. They're really
Your
big along the
Face looks like a
y-axis.
moonfish.
but the x-axis, they are squished. They're very flat. So if you look at them front on, they look very skinny. If you look at them side on, they're really
I
big.
see. Yes. Okay, I got you. I'm with you.
There we go. Simone's ship looks like one of those. It's very strange.
It's so
It doesn't
funny.
look like it looks like a bullet, I think. But anyway, I didn't grab a photo of it.
That's a pity. Would have been pretty funny.
That's so. I've just looked. I'm just comparing Destinies, Simone. I've
yes?
played 20 days in 22 hours.
Oh yeah.
You played 1 day in 19 hours.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh. Oh, I encountered Agent of the Nine somewhere in the system.
That's the one.
I unlocked
Yep.
this the 12th of the night. Oh, sorry, night for the 12th because it's America. 2018. I unlocked that.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it was nearly
That's
3 years ago. I unlocked it. All but 2
good
weeks.
job.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's nice to since Lee doesn't have a goldfish memory. He has like a gold something else memory. Every 3 years he forgets what he's talking about.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well-
Zur. He's completely black, but I think he has glowy eyes.
He has like a hoodie, just kind of floaty head, doesn't he?
And tentacles coming out his mouth.
That's right.
Does
yeah.
he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's-
if you look closely.
Oh, I didn't notice.
He looks kind of like Cthulhu.
Well, no wonder he likes to keep in the dark.
Yeah, I mean, you can't blame him. He's not
Yeah.
the most attractive looking person.
He's a dodgy dealer
Shame.
He is a dodgy dealer, but still, that's no excuse to, look hideous.
to hide.
I think it's requirements for dealing in the black market. You have to look ugly.
I don't know. I wouldn't think so. I think that if you look good, the police aren't going to arrest someone who looks good, right?
I've never been arrested.
Arrest my case.
Why are you
Yeah, fair
laughing?
point. That's fair.
Ah, hilarious.
So yeah. Well, there we go. That's 1 of 8 games. So we'll keep going.
1 of 8. My word.
Well,
that's
I've
a
only
big
got 2 games personally. I've had a busy social drinking alcohol week.
Yeah, you and your friends.
I know. Went outside, made conversation with people.
Oh,
Okay, well in that case I'll go with another short one. I've run through the very, very first chapter of Don't Nods. I think I got that right. Don't Nods. Tell me why.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to
You-
say don't nod. I was like, well, why not?
what's wrong with nodding?
Yeah, and not much to say except the dialogue, the acting, the feel of it from a person point of view is so much better than Life is Strange. They're twins,
Wait a minute.
and
Is it hella good?
it's yeah, it is pretty good. They're twins that actually haven't seen each other for like 10 or so years, and the sister's quite nervous, and that comes across really well in the voice acting. I'm impressed with that at the moment, and the writing seems a lot better than Life is Strange because it's the same people, right?
Yeah, I think there's more money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
they hired people that weren't teenagers.
They might have had a bigger budget.
Mm.
But yeah, they might have also had an English consultant because I believe some of the strange feelingness of Life is Strange is because they weren't English first speakers. They were French, right?
Oh,
Oh, is that
yeah, that's
right?
True.
Yeah.
Are you trying to say that Ella is not used in real life?
Or it depends, maybe, if you live in France. I want to say it's French, but now I'm gonna lose half the listeners now because I'm so wrong.
It's hella French.
Yeah.
Ah, brilliant.
French, maybe it was Finnish. I don't know. See, no one's gonna like me at all.
I'll just stop. Just pull out now.
Yep. Okay. So yes, I started Tell Me Why. It seems really good at the moment. You have to make decisions as you go, naturally, and there are dialogue options that will either help bridge your relationship with your twin or fracture it. And I thought, well, it seems pretty easy in regards to making sure that you pick the right options. But the first decision I've had to make actually was not easy.
Hmm.
So yeah, they definitely make it a bit of a dilemma.
So, do you reckon the game changes if you make enough different, interesting decisions? It will actually
It
affect the whole
does.
game. Yeah. Okay.
It warns you, yeah.
Ah, are you sure you want to say that?
It warns you.
What it says.
Yeah, exactly. And there was one time I thought I want to make the right answer here, and I took too long to answer, and it took me onto longer dialogue, so it spoke about the issue a little bit longer, and then it came back to the same question. Interesting.
So there's an awkward pause. Someone kind of keeps filling the air.
No, it was well, there was a pause, but then they discussed the issue a bit and actually fleshed out the dilemma a little bit more. Helped. It actually changed my answer.
Oh,
I was
okay.
leaning towards one way, but I was thinking. Then it took away my options. They spoke a bit more.
In that situation, I normally panic if there's a time limit and just pick one.
I didn't know there was one. I thought it would just stay on that screen for a while.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Isn't The Witcher sometimes I've gone, I don't know, up. And then, oh no, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Oh
I
well.
think that they do that on purpose.
I think they change it around, yes. It's not always A to be good. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
A to be good.
B to be bad.
Press B for bad. So, are you enjoying the Tell Me Why?
Like I said, it's early on, but so far it's good. I'm really enjoying the acting, and the dialogue seems normal. Yeah, I mean, it's a strange thing when you're reconnecting with somebody that's you're supposed to be really close with, like your twin brother, but you also haven't seen them since you were a child. So yeah, they've done that really well so far. It's really good.
Okay. Would you recommend Lee plays it?
I don't know. It's too early. I
mean-
think Lee might get bored with it.
We
far.
knew from Chapter 1, Act 1, Chapter 1 of Life is Strange that Lee would just love this game to play.
That's right. Do you know how far I got?
Did you not finish it?
No, it kills me. Like, I got to chapter 3. I got to the what is it called? It's the scrapyard, whatever it's called. I got there. Yeah, where you go around finding stuff in the scrapyard.
Yep.
I don't actually.
I was so bored of doing that
Yeah, yeah.
because I was achievement hunting at the time, so I was just going through all the achievements, and even then I was bored. I wasn't even getting reward from the stupid hat that I found underneath a bin or whatever it was doing.
Yeah.
I just can't. That game, I just can't. It hurts me.
It's one of those games that will always be an easy completion that Lee's never completed.
No, because it hurts too much. It hurts my
Yes,
brain
it
too
does.
much.
Oh man, yeah. I think the best thing to do is to mute the volume and put on podcasts, and then just
Oh, and just have
random
audio.
choose. Yeah, just random choose because it all comes up in subtitles, right?
Yeah, sure. It's just not my sort of game. I think that's the problem.
Yeah, fair
That's-
enough. I don't think Tell Me Why will be your kind of game either.
No. There's a third one as well, is there? Or was that this the second one? Is it just two?
There's 4. There's Tell Me Strange True Colors, which is the most recent one. But there's also Life is Strange.
Yeah, you said tell me strange. I thought
Tell
I
me
heard that.
strange. That's the fifth one they're making out soon.
Sorry. True Colors is the latest one, but they made a Life is Strange with 2 brothers. An older one and a younger one. Which I haven't played, but I want to play that one as well. Yeah.
I don't.
It's okay, Lee. No one's forcing you to do this. Oh,
Oh
So good.
dear. Okay.
Amazing.
Kyle, what games have you been playing?
Oh, I've been helping Simone play everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have just jumped into just about almost every single game we own on this G-Stack achievement hunt.
So guess what game I bought on the sale? The Black Friday
What game
sale.
did you buy?
Control limited edition, what it was called. Ultimate edition.
Oh, cool.
Yay!
With the Series X.
$20. I was like, $20. That's
Yes.
a pretty good price for a game like that.
Definitely.
I think you'll really like it.
Yes. I like the watch. Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
So is that the only game you picked up in the sale?
Yeah, I nearly picked up a few, but then I was like, do I really need that game? It'll probably come up on sale again. But I feel like the Control one's probably worth getting because it'll be a good kind of winter one to do, or over Christmas one to do.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nearly. I nearly picked up a few games, but I was like, do I really need
Which ones made the
Oh.
shortlist?
probably the Bioshock Infinite Edition. What it was called, the Bioshock
The collection.
Collection, which was only like $15 or something like that. I was like, I did actually pick up Lord of the Rings, Lego Lord of the Rings from Trade Me for $15.
Yeah, you did say.
That was a good purchase. I'm very happy with that.
Nice.
I don't know. I just didn't do it for me. I was going through them and just kind of don't really need any of these games. I was trying to find DLCs actually for games I already own. Trying to pick up cheap DLCs. But then I go through it and I see that it says installable in a lot of games already. And I realise how many games I've actually got I've never installed and played as well as I look at the list. Which makes me think, don't really need that game.
It's humbling, isn't it? To go, maybe.
Oh, nearly Borderlands 3, and nearly picked that up.
Oh, yeah,
I think that was like
Borderlands
25 I thought, that's not bad.
And that's for the Super Gold Edition, isn't it?
No, Super Gold
$25.
Edition was like 35, but the basic one was like 20.
Oh man,
It's still up there. It's still kind of, because it's live games though, isn't it? They're still making stuff for it, so it's still
they're
up there.
making stuff.
Yeah, I noticed Cyberpunk's still $50 or something, which is a bit
Yeah,
sad.
no, that's a bit ridiculous.
Because it's $10 in the US and $50 here, so that makes no sense.
No, it doesn't. But it never does. I mean,
No.
we have to ship it digitally across the
I know.
international date line.
All
to get to
those
us.
bits.
All those bits.
But if it was $10, I would have picked up Cyberpunk, but $50, no.
Even if it was like $20, I would have picked up Cyberpunk. Yeah.
15 maybe? 15 plus postage probably?
No, come on, 20 and a next gen patch coming soon.
Soon? That's right, soon.
Yeah.
Soon, TM.
Soon. Yeah.
Yeah. So we picked up Juice X Mankind Divided Digital Deluxe
yeah,
Edition.
nice.
We picked up Metro Exodus Gold Edition.
Oh, yeah. I nearly
then
picked up those, actually, because all three of them were there, weren't they? You could
Yeah.
get Redux 2030 for you and Exodus. And it was like
For-
$25 or something. It was real cheap.
Yeah, but you don't get any of the DLC.
Oh, well, that's fine, because you won't complete the first game anyway.
Well, yeah, well, that is true. The DLC is what you want to collect, you know? It's digital trophies for your imaginary shelf. And then the last one we picked up was Far Cry 5, just the base edition.
Oh, which is real cheap as well.
Yeah, very
Yep.
cheap. In total, this cost us $40-something for those 3 games. And I like what the Microsoft Store does now. It pops up and it tells you the price it would have been if you're paying full price for these things.
Oh, that's cool.
And then it tells you what the sale price is. If we had bought all 3 of these games, because there's 2 of the like deluxe editions, super editions, and then just Far Cry 5, the normal edition. If we had paid normal price, all 3 of those games would have set us back $220.
Wow, okay.
Whoa.
So when you look at it, you go, we should buy more games. Quick, the sale's on now. Why are we not
We can
buying
save
games
so
right
much
now?
money by spending all this money.
I
Wait a
know.
minute. That's...
But then this got me thinking, right? And this is deviating a bit from what we've played. But what I want to do is I want to export all the games I own and all the games that I've played on Game Pass that I have not 100%ed.
I saw this. You wanted to CSV it out.
I want a CSV of all these games so that I can start organizing it and be like, I actually own this game and I own that game and I own this game and I've been wanting to play this for a long time, but I actually own it. You know, things like that.
Or could
That'd
you
be
do it
cool, right?
more like, I've already bought this game and I haven't finished it yet, so I probably shouldn't buy this game.
The idea I want to get to is like here's this cool FPS that's come out, but I have these 16 other FPS type games to play through first. So it'll be a nice way to sort of catalog the backlog,
The backlog, yep.
catalog the backlog, and actually see what I own, what I don't own, and what I still want to play through that I have that I don't even know I own. Because going through a whole bunch of these games, every time a game came up with installable, I was like, that's right, I got that on gold. I got that with there was a freebie from watching some person on Twitch. Oh, I've got this because of something else.
Yep.
So if anyone's listening and they know how to do this, jump into our Discord and tell me, please. This is what I want to do. I want to get all the games that I've played. I want to pull them out into a CSV.
I will be your best friend.
can
Could
make
you like True
class.
Achievements or something like that? I suppose it doesn't give you games you purchased, it does it? Only ones you've played.
Yeah, so with True Achievements, you have to sit and mark the ones that you don't have achievements in as part of your collection. So it's a bit manual.
It might be a question for GOG,
Yeah,
because that does bring through your purchases, and it also brings through what's on Game Pass.
and gold and everything, yeah.
Just doesn't that Epic one do it as well? The Epic
I don't
Play
think
thing?
Epic does. No, just GOG. Just GOG Galaxy is the one that does it. On
That's what
PC.
brings it all together, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I tweeted at them and I was like, "Can I please export this information?" And they say, "Why do you want to export it? It's all here for you."
And that's when you just say, but spreadsheets.
Yeah,
And then you put a nerd emoji.
spreadsheets, nerd emoji. So yeah,
So
that's
who did you tweet it? Xbox or
GOG.
Ah,
GOG. I sent them a tweet. I was like, "Can I please export this?" And their response is, "But why? But why? Look,
But
we
why
made it
not?
So pretty.
But why not spreadsheets?
Yeah, that's what I want.
That's
So, yeah.
obviously a marketing person talking, not a geek. That was.
Not exactly.
Yes.
But I will go back to the games we've played. Did you remember a game called Exo One that has popped up and it's come to Game Pass day one?
Oh, yes.
So-
Yes. Sorry.
So I jumped into this last night because its true achievement difference is like 10,000.
That doesn't mean you're going to do it, though.
No, of
That
course
means
not.
it's
but
hard.
it just means it's hard.
No, it just means it's new.
doesn't.
Optimism, right? It's new and no one has any achievements in it. So I thought if I get a few, I would still contribute, you know?
Yes.
Because
How'd
one
that
of the
go?
achievements, one of the highest rated achievement is like 4,000 true achievement points. It's finished the game in under 90 minutes, 90, an hour and a half. No,
Yeah.
Can't wait that long.
So how did you do? How many
Well-
achievements did you get in the end?
I got one. The one is worth 20 gamer score and it's worth 20 true achievement score.
That's amazing. You did so well. I'm so proud.
I helped.
He didn't help.
At least I
Hey,
played a
no,
game.
you can't say anything. He was more helpful than you.
Oh no,
last
I did
week.
some. I got really sad because my points went down so quickly every time I did anything.
Yeah, I know. I know.
was-
I spoke to Kyle. I said Lee's got to be so unmotivated because he gets an achievement and it just gets swallowed up by his
Yep.
decay. So I could understand why you also had no motivation to game.
Oh no, I was trying to get one in Forza, but it was taking me ages. There was a couple in Forza I was trying to get, but they weren't quick. They were way slower than I expected.
So yeah. But anyway, moving back to Exo One. Can tell I really want to talk about this.
Yeah, I
now.
can tell. It must have been really good for that 5 minutes that you played to get that one achievement.
Actually, like 25 minutes.
20. I'm sorry.
So this game, you've played those games on your phone where you tap the screen and your little bird or whatever it is drops and you go through ramps and then you let go and it flies, right?
Hate those games. It's called Flappy Bird.
No. The Flappy Bird is like tap, 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 tap. The other one I'm thinking of is there's one where you tap and then the ball goes down. But as long as you keep tapping, it keeps sticking to the ground. And as soon as you untap the phone, it flies up. This is the exact same game, except
It's
3D.
like a momentum game.
Yeah,
Yeah. You
Keep the ball
momentum.
rolling.
I find I get to level 2 or 3 of those and get a bit bored after a while because it's just harder. It gets really
But
hard. It
this
starts off really easy, the first level, and just gradually quickly gets harder. And then I uninstall the game.
This is really cool because you're a ball that rolls, and when you hold the trigger, it increases gravity, and when you release the trigger, it stops having gravity. So you can like get
It floats.
really bouncy. Yeah,
Okay.
it does. It floats, flies up. The ball rolls and gathers energy.
Momentum.
And you can use that energy. Oh, it glows. It kind of glows orange.
Ah.
And then you can use your glowy orange power to hold the right trigger down, and then it flattens out to a glider. And then you've got more control because then you're gliding around on the air and stuff. And what you can do is you can glide and dive bomb, and you break the sound barrier. And then when you let go of the gravity button, it kind of swoops in and shoots you up higher. So
Oh,
you
cool.
can kind of do this whole gliding, swooping thing. There's a story I'm supposed to be paying attention to, I think, where there's something going on by Jupiter and people have died. And somehow this relates to me rolling a ball around these alien planets.
Okay.
Maybe there's an alien inside the ball.
Yeah, I don't know. It'll be a bit harsh because the way this ball flies up and down, no human can survive those G's.
Maybe the ball is the alien.
I was just gonna say that.
The ball is the alien. You're controlling
Ball's
the
the
alien.
Well, if you probably are the alien.
Oh, that's a good point. But yeah, it's very cool. Like you skip and you fly, and the one planet that I'm on now is a water planet, and everything as you come to the planet, you have a little cutscene of this alien ball thing that you're controlling fly towards the planet, and it kind of hits the ground. In this planet, you kind of hit a ring around the planet with like asteroids, and you start sending these little asteroids into this water planet. So when you get to the planet, the water's flat, it's perfectly still, and you can skip like a stone on the planet by increasing your gravity while you're in the glider, and you like increase, release, and you skip like a stone. But then the rocks from the rings start falling into the water, creating waves. And so then you have to start timing your skipping, because if you skip into a wave, you go underneath the water.
And lose
Slows you
momentum.
down.
No, it doesn't lose momentum. It seems to boost your momentum. So
What?
it's very strange.
Definitely an alien.
Once you fly out of the water, you can get really high. So I don't understand what the water's there for, but it does seem to, you can't see, the water's just black. So you do lose visibility. So you can't exactly see where you have to go. But other than that, it's a cool game. Very worth trying out.
Cool. How long does it take to complete?
Well, 90 minutes from start to finish. And the one review I read on Steam said the guy finished it in an hour and he wasn't really trying. He was just going
okay.
from objective to objective to objective. He wasn't really playing around like
Yeah,
people-
but have you seen those people play sometimes? They just kind of hit the right jump every single time and they land it perfectly every single time. And you're going, I can't do that. Like,
Well, have you thought about trying?
this is the problem. This is the problem.
But yeah, try it out. It's very cool. It's on Game Pass. It's free. It looks very cool. It's very calming. You can't die ever. You just hit the ground and the whole screen goes all glitchy and then the ball carries on rolling.
Oh, interesting.
So you don't need to worry about anything. It's very cool.
Don't worry about anything. It's okay.
Yeah. And then try finish it in under an hour.
Cool.
Yeah, that's
Well, that
my
means you've
overview.
got 50 minutes to go
Yeah,
in the game.
Yeah, hurry up.
maybe I do. I'm going to try. That's what my plans are after podcasting.
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
Try finish the game.
Okay.
Which one do you
I'll
play?
tell you my game. I have 2 games I've played.
Okay.
But they're not overly exciting because there's just 2 games. They might have come out this last couple of weeks, these games I've played.
Can I guess one?
Yes, go for it.
Okay, one of them, you're a car.
Actually, I'm not a car. I'm a person driving a car in a very cool hat.
How long did it take you to get this hat?
Oh, it took a while. It's quite cool. It's actually like an old racing car hat. It's like the old style kind of
Oh,
cat one. Yeah, it's quite cool.
oh
Goggles.
cool.
Yeah. I look really smart.
Racing car hat. Like a helmet.
No, but it's specifically like one of those like the old 50s ones. Like it's an old style one.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not really a helmet because if I crashed, I'd die. I'd lose half my face, I believe. But you know, they don't think if you crashed back in the day, you never survived. But now they are full
Yeah.
face ones, don't they?
Yeah.
It's more hatty than helmety.
More hatty than anything.
Yes, I've been playing that game, and I've done all the roads except 2. But I've got my achievement, which is exciting. Or
How does that work?
576 roads I found now.
How does that work? Because you
I
don't
think-
have 2.
I think they feel sorry for you.
They've realized from the other games.
Yeah, that's
like, oh,
right.
this is the
Yes.
same guy from the other games. He has problems with
He has
roads.
problems finding roads. It's the corners. There's like joins or stuff. Sometimes you miss the join on a road and it just doesn't tell you. It's really hard to see.
Ah, yes.
It's the whole process. But I found 2, all but 2, and I've got quite a few, almost all the boards.
Okay,
I'm
that's impressive.
down to like 20 or something. But they're getting really hard to get to now. Like you have to get Pacific cars and drive in Pacific ways to get to them.
Yeah, no, those boards always frustrate me in Forza.
There's one which is interesting, which is on a pylon, electrical pylon, and halfway up the pylon, and somehow you've got to drive from like about 20 miles away, get enough speed to jump off this hill, and then fly through the air for about 4 kilometers, and then hit this thing perfectly. I did
That's
try.
amazing.
It's
Because
in-
every time you get it wrong, you have to reset, and it takes ages.
Yes, it is. And that's a nightmare. Yeah.
You know it's bad when Lee goes through 3 different types of measurements in one sentence.
That's right. Yeah, no, it's crazy. If you look it up, this one's insane. Yeah, it's nuts. And I was talking to Kinsman at the time. We were chatting. He was playing Halo. I was playing Forza. And we were just chatting away. He's like, oh, that's really easy. You just go from the house go to the hill next to the house. Couldn't see any houses. I'm sure he was talking rubbish. He's like, just drive in from the east. I was like, there's a motorway there. Yeah, near the motorway, the house with the hill. It's like, bro.
Oh, so helpful.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought it's a bit too serious when someone's like, go from the east and hit this speed at this marker,
Yeah.
and then
But that's exactly
you
what it's
go-
like. That's exactly what it's like. You've got to get a certain. I did one. I had to drive at 110 miles an hour to go up this hill and jump and hit the building. And you couldn't go any slower because you wouldn't obviously make it. And if you go too fast, you fly over the top of it. So it was kind of like this. Yeah, it took me a few goes. Oh, 110. That's some speed I need to go up this hill in my Lamborghini.
your third gear.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. 51 out of 53 achievements Kingsman's got.
Oh my word,
Nice.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Good job.
It's good though. I'm enjoying it. I'm just enjoying bumming around in there, just doing races.
Isn't it
The
what you always do though?
Drifting is easier. The drifting's easier.
Oh,
Okay.
good.
I can accidentally get 2 stars now, which is incredible. So if I try hard and actually do the right car, I'll probably get 3 stars. It's
Look
like
at that.
someone said it's like Need for Speed 2 drifting, and I think that's probably correct. It's
Oh,
like
okay.
you just
Great.
accelerate, hit A, and then the car drifts.
Yeah.
Great.
Yes.
Okay. So that's a whole lot nicer than any
Oh.
other technical drifting.
Yeah, no, there's no technical drifting going on at all. No, you don't even have to, because normally you have to turn off ABS and turn off all the stuff.
Yep.
No, I just left it on. Got 2 stars. I was like, wait a minute. I did it in a transit van. That's right. I did it in a transit van and got 2 stars around this drifting in a transit van. I was like, this is awesome. Okay. So,
That's great.
yeah, it's cool. It's fun. I don't know if it's any different to the UK or to Australia though. Like even graphics wise, it's better, but it's not completely out of this world.
Have you gone back to 4 since playing 5?
No, I've not actually. That's interesting. I should do that, shouldn't I?
Because yeah, jump back into 4 and you'll kind of go, oh yeah, yep,
Okay, I will do that actually. Yeah, that's a good idea. I was wondering about changing it to what's the performance and graphics, whatever the 2 modes are.
yeah.
Like switching the graphics mode, see if that makes a difference.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good idea. Find out which one you're playing on.
I'm playing on whatever you press A at the beginning. I'm playing on default. And actually talking to Kinsman about it, the actual layout is Mexico. It's not that exciting because most of it's like either desert or some kind of brushy tree bits or sand if you go near the beach. It's not exactly kind of,
Yeah, it's not amazing.
it's not amazing, great, amazing area to pick, I guess. Volcano's cool, but it's quite a small area. It's on top, and it's just a volcano, which is black rock, basically. Yeah, but I do like how they've simplified the whole thing. Like all the menu systems are way simpler.
That's
yep.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, there's not 18 different things along the menu system now.
Yeah, because Forza Horizon 4 was just amazing. Just, oh look, menus for menus' sake.
Oh
They
yeah,
just decided that there was going to be not only menus but sub menus and
I think
sub menus.
the problem they made was they went, okay, so we've got DLC, we'll put it on the top. And then they went, oh, we've got more DLC, we'll put that on the top as well. And as they did it, they kind of spread everything out more and more. So the settings on the left and right got so far apart, it was just ridiculous.
Yep. Insane.
And the online's still broken as well. I tried to join Kinsman this week or so.
Interesting.
And because I know who's playing, and it says, I want to go Horizon Online or Horizon Open, whatever it's called. And it said, do you want to join Kinsman? I was like, yes. And that was all it did. It went, yes. And then it said searching, and then that was all. So then it just binged out quietly without telling you. Yeah,
That's
it's fun.
amazing. So it's been out for almost a month, hasn't it?
No, it hasn't that long, is it? When did it come out?
Yeah, 5th of November. So
5th of November. Oh, yeah, true. 3 weeks.
yeah, so it's coming up to almost a month, and the fact is that it's still
Do
broken.
you think, though, it's the fact that there's 10 million people playing and they're a bit scared?
Yeah, maybe they are. They're a bit scared to change stuff just in case things all break.
Yeah, because currently the game's actually really solid. It's just the online bit that's a bit broken. But you can still, obviously, Kinsman's managed to get all the achievements, so it's not all completely broken. It's just not as good as it should be. And maybe they're being a bit gentle. But they've definitely fixed bits and pieces. Like some of they did an update last week, and it made a few things a bit easier. Like a few of the options buttons are different, and when you're taking pictures, it's quite slow when you take a picture.
Oh, yeah, but Forza Horizon 4 had the same thing.
But they've given you press B, or no, right, what was it? Right button, and it does a quick photo mode picture, which is, when you're trying to take pictures of cars just for taking pictures of cars. It does that. So it's a real fast kind of instant picture, and then you can get out quick. Whereas before it would go A, processing, and then it would,
Processing. Here's the cars that you found.
Yeah.
Press B, processing.
Yeah. But now you just press the tab. I think it's just the right button, and it just takes pictures real quick, gets out and goes.
Nice. Okay.
So there's little tweaks they are doing as they go.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. I like it. It's fun. Racing around in cars. Beating all my friends.
Friends that haven't played.
Well, your names pop up, so you're fair game. I'm sorry, but...
Well, fair enough. How is my drivatar? Is he well behaved?
I don't know. I can't see him. He's behind me. I can never see him.
That's because he's coming up from behind. He's starting to lap you.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Try and drive me off the road. Yeah, that's right. So interestingly, the level was actually talking about the difficulties. I play on average because if I go above average, I can drive the same speed as everybody else. I can't catch up with them.
So
it's
there's
weird.
Like sort of elastic band thing going on.
It's so hard. I can't actually beat them. So I was racing yesterday. I came second, but I kind of beat the first like 5 or 6 people I got to third place, and I literally got stuck behind these 2 other guys, and they would accelerate at the same speed as me, brake at the same speed as me. I'm like, well, really? This is like I can't. I had to take over the guy in second place, but I just ran him off the road. I just cut into it when he was coming to a corner. I just didn't brake and just drove into him and then drove away. I was like, just
amazing.
That's very interesting, actually. That seems to imply that you have to drive more technically than they are, because speed is not going to help you.
Yeah, but normally you catch them on the corners. Like if you go one, I play about on average, and I just brake a little bit later than them and go inside them, and I don't touch them. I go inside as a nice clean overtake, and everyone's happy. Whereas if I go for the next level up, I cannot cut inside them because they're braking at the same speed as me. I was like, this is annoying. So I've done the whole game. I've done the whole game on average.
It sounds like the speed is taken out of it as a variable for how to win, and you have to play more technically. Say, cut a corner instead of worrying about when you're going to brake. I don't know.
But what I think then is I go, so I went past above average to what? I don't know what level, say pro. Or unbeatable. I've got no chance of getting these guys in.
There must be a way. Have you souped up your car?
No, I don't, because what I'm doing is taking pictures of a lot of different cars currently. So I'm driving in stock cars.
Yep.
But normally on average, stock cars will win. And on above average, stock cars won't win. They just kind of just do enough. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you're right. I probably could soup up my cars, but I find it weird that I normally would do better than just... Not that bad at driving.
Average.
About average, yes. Maybe I'm just average. Maybe it's not a problem. Yeah, it's just interesting, I thought. And it's quite a step up. It's not like I'm not... Like, when I'm on the level below, I'm winning by miles.
Yeah.
And then I'm not winning at all in the second one. I'm like, well, that's it. There's some sort of weird gap there.
Well, you're more than average to us.
Oh, thanks, Simone.
Right, well, I'll go on to my next game then, because it's Forza 4. I did some achievement hunting in Forza 4. I want to see, Lee, whether you'll remember these 2 achievements that we went for. The one was to get 3 stars on one of the danger signs in a truck.
Yep.
That was a lot of fun.
Yep.
First try, got it, which was quite nice.
So just tell the listeners what truck you're driving. What does it look like?
Oh, yes. Well, of course, every time I purchase or win a new car, I give it a custom paint job. I don't do it myself, but I do grab one from the community. So yeah, my truck is painted yellow and pink, and it's themed like SpongeBob and his pink friend, Patrick. Sorry, I don't like SpongeBob, but it's a funny truck. So yeah, no, I think I didn't take a photo, sorry, but he looks great. It's a he.
Is it that Mercedes, the Mercedes truck? Is that the one? Yes.
I think it's called a race truck.
Yeah, it is a race truck.
What was
it?
Yeah. So I souped it up, and then drove it off a cliff. Yeah. First try, I got 3 stars.
Nice, bro.
Thank you. Carl did that one with me, actually. We jumped into a convoy, and I said, okay, Carl, do this. Now follow me. See, this is how we get Kyle to achievement hunt.
Yeah, rather than looking at pretty things.
Exactly. The only way we're going to get points is if I get to Kyle saying, okay, we're going to do this, this, and this. And he goes, oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or the other half.
And throw it off a cliff.
Or the other half of the time, he's like, I don't mind what we play as long as we play together. And so I say, okay, cool, let's play this.
Let's play this.
The other achievement. So that achievement was quite easy with the truck. The other one I had to try quite a bit, and that's called something about snorkeling. Basically, you're doing the first chapter of the Top Gear chapters.
Oh, yes. Yes.
And you have to race to the finish line. Now, to get 3 stars, you have to ignore the racing lines.
That's correct.
Ooh,
Yes.
okay.
Yes, you have to turn left early, which takes you over the aqueduct.
Yep. Through the little bit of
Okay.
water.
That's right. Now, interestingly enough, when you come off the aqueduct, you turn left. Fine, easy. I broke down some walls, but it's not a biggie. Now, the first turn right is very sharp. And so I had to play around with, instead of going left over the aqueduct, stopping, doing a U-E, going backwards, so that that right turn becomes a left turn, which is less sharp. Because I couldn't pick my speed back up. You have to stay at a certain speed, otherwise it kicks you up.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So I was finding it if I took the turn going right, it was very
Too slow.
sharp, and I couldn't get my speed back up to where it needed to be. If I came left, I could keep my speed a bit more. So that took me longer than it should have.
So I found one of those. I did them all. I did all the Top Gear ones myself, and then went back and did all the 3 stars. Just went on YouTube, went, oh, okay, that's how you do it, and then just did that route, whatever they said, just to get the 3 stars. For that
And
reason,
that's
'cause it's-
great.
Yeah.
The first the first video I watched did the Yui example where he went backwards.
Yeah, I don't remember that. That's
And I
interesting.
thought, well, that's weird because the achievement refers to snorkeling, which the Top Gear guy mentions snorkeling when you go over the aqueduct. So I'm like, I'm supposed to go this way.
Ah, okay.
So, yeah, doing the UE U-turn method, I finished the race just 1 second too late, and so I had to fiddle around and kind of tune my route to so I could get it
Snorkel's
down.
not needed, it says.
That's yes, that's great. Yes, that's the name of the achievement. I beat your score, Lee.
What?
Yeah. I was quite chuffed. With that. I'm second on the leaderboard of all my friends, and I think nearly all my Xbox friends play. So I'm second in the list of 15 Xbox friends.
Oh, I might have to go back and do that again to beat you.
You
Oh,
should
man, I need to go back and actually do it.
go for it. It's a lot of fun because you're playing as the Stig, and the narrator makes you feel really good about yourself. So it was nice. I
Because
felt
there's like a Lotus
like
Elise one, isn't there, as well? Which is one of the first one you
Yeah.
do.
Yep, I heard it a couple times last night.
several times. But yeah, no, I mean you're playing as the Stig, so you feel like the king of the road. It's a nice feeling.
Yeah, it's fun. I like it when they do it. So they'll do another one. 'Cause I think they did one in Australia as well. The Top Gear type stuff. So
Cool.
How did they do
Yeah.
Top Gear in Australia?
I'm sure they did some other Top Gear stuff. Yeah. What am I thinking of? Oh no, was it Forza 5 or Forza 6 had the Top Gear track? And all the
Yeah.
racing. in it.
Oh,
Forza 6, I think it was.
Yeah.
Well, Forza 5 was all about the Top Gear.
That's right,
Yes.
because I had all the guys in it. Like, hey, here goes the Elise here.
that's right. Yes, I know this because 5 is the only one I played.
Yeah, it's in 6. I played a lot of 6. And one of the achievements is driving in the wet, like do 500 laps in the wet or something, or 100 laps in the wet. And the cheat is to go into the Forza, to go into the Top Gear track, which is really short, and do this loop
Oh, yeah.
like 100 times in the rain.
Oh, wow.
It does drive you completely insane, but it does get the achievement at the end.
So I never expected you to be an achievement hunter, Lee.
Sometimes I just think I'm going to get these achievements. Sometimes I'm like, but racing cars, I like racing cars, and I find it interesting as a challenge to kind of stay alert and awake for 100 laps.
Yeah, well, if it's a car game, Lee will achievement hunt, and
Yeah.
he'll achievement hunt if it's the April Achievement Challenge.
Yeah.
Except if it's Life is Strange.
Yes, because that hurts. It hurts my soul, that game.
So yeah, you disliked that game more than you disliked One Leaves.
Ooh,
But you finished One Leaves.
no, I didn't do the last achievement.
Okay.
I could not do it 20 times because.
But you did
no.
finish the story.
Oh, yeah, no, I did all but that one achievement, like the 20 times through. I did like 4,
Whereas-
and I was like, I just can't do it anymore. I'm just going to kill somebody. I need to stop
Life is
now.
Strange, you haven't finished the story.
No, I haven't completed the story, no. And I even tried achievement hunting because you can just go through and look at all the pictures. And I was like, no, I don't care.
Yep.
No, I'm not going to.
I just
No one can make me.
no, don't care.
No.
Amazing.
Yeah, and I do find it interesting which games Lee decides to achievement hunt in, because I 100%ed Beyond Eyes last week, and the achievements are not fun. There's one where you have to collect 4 butterflies, as you go through. They're not
Yes.
easy to find.
No.
You can't do them without a guide, really. And sometimes I was collecting them and I didn't realize I'd picked one up. All of a sudden, I just realized I've got 3. So I'm sitting here thinking, man, Lee got this achievement. I'm impressed, and I'm getting really annoyed with this achievement. So you continue to mystify me.
I think it depends what mood I'm in, because sometimes I just want to sit quietly and play a game and not have to think too much.
Yeah.
And I'm quite happy to sit there and watch a video of some guy going, right, just walk down here. And I'm like, oh, this is quite chilled. Walk down here. Where's this? I just remember not being able to find the stupid train track tunnel at one point. I remember missing that.
Amazing.
I didn't have that problem.
You walk out and then you hang a left, I think it is. Oh, right. And then you hang a right again. There's a tunnel there at one point. And I just could never work out exactly where this tunnel was.
Okay.
Because
don't remember.
I played it through once and then we played it again for the achievements. That game.
Same.
Yeah.
I wish I'd just gone through it once with
I
a
just did the
guide.
achievements, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I picked up some by accident. I was like, oh, yeah, because you kind of do stuff. And then you're like, some of them are just ridiculous that you're never going to get. No.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. Next.
Well, all of us have been jumping into the Halo Infinite multiplayer, and we have some fantastic videos on our Twitter of us all playing Halo multiplayer, particularly Lee killing Simone,
I'm sure she jumps out in front of me.
Lee doing the team kill, and
Amazing.
then a very
remember-
excited mongoose.
Do you remember me yelling at you?
Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely remember it. Yeah. Big time. It made me chuckle. But there was nothing I could do about it. It was done. I didn't
Nothing I
realise.
can do about it. Just run over my friends.
I didn't realise it was going to kill you. I just thought I'd jump in the truck and go for a drive.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I was also surprised because friendly fire's not on. And I don't recall knocking over anybody in a warthog. So, but
Maybe it wasn't me. Maybe it was someone else.
No, the video says killed by Lee Howard.
Oh, does
which,
it?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. I just jumped in the truck. I was like, oh, exciting truck.
With big saws on the side.
But then what was cool was I drove off the edge immediately because I got taken out by that stupid thing, that flying plane that was flying around. The one was blowing up everyone up. He hit me and junked me and jerked me off the track into the hole in the middle. I was like, oh yeah, it's karma, I think. Don't worry.
That's amazing. So you kill Simone and immediately die.
Pretty much, yeah. In a horrible way of just driving down a hole. Yeah.
You weren't the first. You weren't the first. Perky, Turkey, and Lee did that first.
I went down the hole, yeah.
Yeah,
That was
absolutely.
amazing. He jumped onto a mongoose. He yells at me and he goes, Carl, jump on the mongoose. And it's the little 4x4.
Yeah, a little
all-wheel
bikey
drive.
thing. Yeah.
I jump on the back. First thing he does, straight into the hole. Just not even turning left or right, just straight into the middle of the hole of the map.
See,
We all die.
I remember you doing this Destiny though. We were running around the corner and both of you ran down this hole. And I just stood watching you going, oh, there's a hole. Like, have you never been this level before? Nope. Oh, there's a hole.
We were running through. You're running ahead. We're trying
Yes.
to catch up to you. And then we come around the corner. And as you say, oh, there's a hole, both of us run straight into the hole.
It was amazing.
Oh, I would like to get better at knocking someone off a vehicle. I didn't know you could do that.
Oh, I was actually curious. So you said to Kinsman, Matty or Kinsman, you said you've changed your button mapping.
Yes.
Please
Yes, I
explain,
did.
because this is weird.
I want to say that it's a button mapping that was in one of the earlier games because Kyle and I played them through from 1 to 3, ODST 4.
4? Yeah, you did 4. Did you do
Oh,
ODST?
Reach.
You didn't do ODST, have you?
No, sorry,
No,
Reach.
not ODST yet.
Reach. So for me, right bumper is melee. And I want to say that that's the button mapping for one of the earlier games, and they change it later on. I think they change it in number 4. I don't know about ODST. I might be wrong, because when I was playing Destiny, I thought to myself, okay, melee is right button, so it just feels right. And so maybe from playing Destiny, I decided Halo should work like Destiny, because I think Destiny has fantastic controls.
It does.
So button mapping, I can't remember what everything else is. As long as right bumper is melee, I'm happy.
I think it's B, isn't it, now?
No, click stick in.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because I run up to people and instead of clicking stick in to melee them, I immediately look right up to the ceiling. Right to the sky
Hiya.
and then die. It's like, it must be amazing. Here's this guy running towards you and you're like shooting him.
Are you
shooting him,
trying to
as he gets close,
confuse
you just
them?
Look straight up.
Are you trying to confuse them? Look at that.
Yeah, no. Yeah, look what's up there. And then die.
Oh,
But I must say, we've been playing 4v4 games. So it's been Simone, Perky Turkey, and myself. And then some random jumps in. And we are owning. We did ranked matches. And we only lost one ranked match.
okay. No, that's not quite true.
A lie?
We win every oddball game. We're
Oddball's
very good at
fantastic.
oddball.
I love oddball.
Slayer, we're not so good. We lost 2 of those in a row.
Okay. Maybe I raised them.
So is it that kids are playing oddball and you're beating kids, and all the adults are playing the proper version of Halo? Is that what's happening here?
No, oddball. Oddball's so good. What you do, what I figured out in oddball is really cool. Is oddball does a lot of damage. If you're holding the ball, that's the skull. It does a lot of damage when you punch someone, and they all running at you to try and get the ball. So all you do is your teammates just kind of surround you, and they get picked off and they die because they're just a meat shield. And as the enemies come through one by one, you just smack them in the head with the oddball, tuk, 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 and you kill them, and you get all the kills, and you're holding the oddball, and then you win the match, and you are the
So
top
I
person
played
on the
this
leaderboard.
game you talk of, this oddball game you talk of, and many times I had the oddball quite a few times actually, the most out of everybody, and mostly I died when I had it because you lot just ran off. It felt like.
Okay, so Kyle has explained our strategy relatively well, except that he doesn't actually obey it. So when he has the ball, we kind of put ourselves in a corner, and the ball man kind of mills around there, and we have 3. I want to say 3 corners, but no, it's like a quarter circle of protection around him. But no, he breaks our own defenses, so he wanders off around out himself, and we kind of in our minds he's behind us because we're protecting him, right? We're facing the enemy, so we don't know when he's run away, and then he goes, guys, because obviously everyone's on him, and we didn't realize that he had run away, and then he dies. And he's killing himself laughing. The reason he does this is because he loves to melee them in the head with the ball. It's his favorite thing, more than staying alive.
But you got the ball. You got to run. You got to keep moving.
No, you
And
don't.
so I do. I get the ball and just run. And
No, you
the
don't.
team needs to follow me.
Yes.
It is so much fun. Halo Infinite multiplayer it reminds me of the Destiny PvP when we would just jump on every night and just do PvP. It's just so good. Everything is so solid. I just wish there was a bit more maps.
A bit more maps. Yeah.
A bit more maps. Just a few more maps would be nice. But otherwise, it's been so solid.
It has actually, and not buggy at all, apart from the jumpy mongoose.
He was just excited to see you.
So excited. That's why I didn't hop on. I just had to admire him. I'm like, he's so cute.
You're so cute.
cute.
He'll just take you home.
But yeah, what do you think about the Halo Infinite multiplayer?
Meh is my answer. I've not been impressed with it at all. I've played it twice, maybe 3 times.
But
enough.
you've played Capture the Flag on it, hey?
I played Capture the Flag, I played Oddball, or whatever it's called, and I played that one where I ran you over. And did the training as well.
Oh man, the 4v4 is honestly the most fun. We seem to be doing
Yes.
a lot better in 4v4 than big team battle.
Kyle prefers big team battle.
I do because
It's more fun.
He
yeah.
loves chaos.
Throw a grenade and you get a kill. It also works the other way.
Now, I haven't told this to Kyle, but I'm thinking about getting the battle pass.
Oh, me
I
too.
almost bought it the other day. So I've got 2 things to say. One, I'm choosing to buy it because I think I'm going to get a little bit bored with Halo if I don't.
So that's my point of this. And my thinking about this whole game is I'm going to get bored.
Yeah.
Because what are you playing for? What's the point of playing, really? Like, after you've
There-
played, and when you played like 20 games,
Have you heard of this thing called fun?
yeah, but there's no progression, is there? There's no progression. You get a
Well,
new
no,
hat,
no.
which doesn't. I don't really care about new hats and stuff like that. It doesn't make any difference to how you play.
No,
No.
Lee, that's not true. You were just telling us how much you like your hat in Forza.
Yes, true. It's very true. That's Forza, though. It's different.
Why is that a different hat to a Halo hat?
No, it doesn't make any difference how you play. Like in Forza, you're always going forward. There's always a new race to do. There's always like a new car to buy. There's always something to do. Whereas in
Yeah, I
Halo
understand,
Infinite,
yeah.
you're running around and killing other people until you get to a point where the teams are so good that they just end up killing you. Which is
Yeah.
kind of how it works after a while. Give it another
No.
2 or 3 weeks, you'll just get your ass handed to you constantly.
I know what you mean about there's no progression really. It's all just cosmetics. You're not building up to unlocking other weapons or unlocking anything.
It's like
cool.
Fortnite. It's playing like Fortnite, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the same game with different colors.
Hmm.
You know, oh look, I'm blue now.
Well, I do like that stuff. I'm playing because I'm a good wife.
But are you enjoying it?
I don't like dying much.
No, no one does.
I don't like dying often. Dying every now and then is okay. It feels balanced. When I'm dying too much, like big team battle, I think Kyle and Perky Turkey, they know because I stopped talking
Yeah.
because I'm just miffed. Yeah, but I had a second reason for. Oh no, yeah. So I almost bought Battle Pass the other day, but I couldn't actually figure out how.
You just buy credits, you buy points. It's like Destiny. So you buy coins.
Well,
and then
I
you
had
use
a
the
look.
coins to buy the
I had a
car.
look at how much of that currency I needed to get the Battle Pass, and I couldn't just buy that amount.
No, of course not.
Yeah, that's not how.
That's
it
how they
works.
get you.
So no, I'm not impressed.
No.
It would be
It's just a
nice if
money
you could-
grab. It's just a money grab. It's just
Yeah.
it's BS.
There was stuff that came out today that said to buy everything with the leak. Apparently, it's a leak, so take it with a grain of salt. But over the course of the Halo lifespan, multiplayer lifespan, to buy everything for all the seasons they have planned will cost you something like $1,050.
How much? So
But you think about it, it's a free-to-play game. It's based on cosmetic progression, and the seasons.
it's
don't ever
Fortnite. It's
expire.
just Fortnite with a different skin.
But
That's all it is.
In Fortnite, the seasons expire. So if you buy a season pass and you don't get to level 100 of the season pass, those items you never get. They're gone. You've paid money for air, for nothing.
Same as Destiny. Yep. Same as Battlefield. Same as Rocket League. Yep.
So this is why I will defend the Halo Battle Pass, because I think it's actually pro-consumer. You get, once you've paid for those items, you're entitled to them. You just have to grind. It's like, we owe you these items. We just need your time. It's like a job.
Right. Yes.
That's all it is.
So I heard someone say, or I read someone say that this game is actually designed for kids. It's not designed for people like us.
Well, then I'm a kid.
Okay.
well, but I thought that's pretty true. Like, I reckon they're saying that you're too, like, I don't know how the guy was, but he said you're too old to play this game. It's actually designed for younger people to play. It's not designed for us people like us.
So is that Fortnite or Halo?
Halo, but then
Halo's
Fortnite and Halo. The way it's been designed, though, is what I mean. The way it's
Yeah,
been
but-
designed is with all the cosmetics and all that. It's not designed for people like us. It's designed
Yeah.
for kids who play Fortnite.
No, I can understand. I can understand Fortnite being designed for kids because that's super colorful and bright, and you get dances.
Hey, you can
Halo, I
get
found-
flaming, mate. In Halo, you get fire in the end.
because everyone knows fire is cool.
Oh, I know. I play Flame Titan, so yes, I agree with
It's
you.
that, see, you know, flames
I get
are
that.
cool.
Yes.
So no, I like Halo. It's fun. It's a lot of fun, and a lot of our friends that we never thought that would ever play a Halo type game or a multiplayer game like Halo have been jumping in and saying how good it is. So there's something there that's working.
That's good. It's excellent, actually. It's really good.
It's very good for 343. And all the reviews coming out about the campaign are saying how Halo is the Xbox version of like Master Chief's Breath of the Wild.
Yes. I think that's an interesting comparison.
Yeah.
No, I mean, he doesn't speak. Open world. You have a big horse, maybe.
Yes. I'm actually looking forward to the campaign. From what I read, it looks awesome.
It looks amazing.
Because open world Halo, and you get the main campaign, which you can go and do, which is always 10 hours and a bit short. Or you can just go and chill out in the campaign and do every single item in there.
Yeah, every single little side mission.
Yeah, which is what I'll
Go-
do because it's awesome. If it's done well, I'll do every single one.
Go buy this person's hat. Go
Yep.
rob this person's
I
head.
will save your rats, young man. Do not worry.
Go kill 10 rats. And you're like, well, this is Halo. It's like, well, we still have a rat
We
problem.
have a rat problem, yeah. There's always a rat problem.
I bet you there's also going to be a sewer level. You got to get into the sewers.
Yes.
And then a sneaky one. Here's a mission. You got to be sneaky.
Oh, there's always sneaky. That's what sniper rifles for.
Yeah, there's always sneaky.
So, what do you think of the weapons? What do you
I
think of the
like
different
them.
weapons?
I'm a fan. They're varied enough. They're exciting enough. They look different enough. I'm a big fan. But then again, give me the Needler, and I'm a very happy man.
Okay.
He is.
Simone's-
He's very good at it.
And you? What do you think?
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. The game's fine. It's fine. I said the same in the beta. I played it and was like, oh, it's fine. It's another PvP game, which I just find annoying because I'll die a lot. That's what happens. It's when I run
Yeah.
around and I shoot someone for like 10 minutes and they shoot me twice and I die.
Yep.
I like that when that happens. It makes me really happy. Which happened constantly when I was playing that stupid ball game. I run after someone, shoot them lots. They turn around and shoot me once and I die. I go, well, why? What doesn't make any sense?
I'll have you know, Lee, that now when we ask you or invite you to join Halo, we do it just to hear you get mad
That's fair enough.
because it amuses us.
It's okay.
Oh, so good.
Stupid game. Because you invited me, when I played last time, you invited me like 20 times. I was like, but I'm sat here playing Forza. I'm just chilling, driving around all the roads. I'm happy.
Well, we want to bring you out of your comfort zone so you grow as a person.
I'm grown enough, mate. I don't need to grow anymore. I'm fine. I'm old now.
You can't learn new tricks.
No, exactly. I'm too old. I want to become a hermit. I don't need to learn more stuff.
So good. So, well, I like Halo. Halo has been amazing fun. I can see myself getting absorbed into Halo and only ever playing Halo forever. But I will not. I'll do it for the listeners. I'll keep playing different games with new exciting stories. It's for you guys on the other end of the microphone.
The speakers.
Don't know. Could
Speakers.
just be another Destiny.
I don't know. It sounds,
Yeah, you could finish Halo 5, actually.
That's the plan.
Yes. That's
And then
true.
Halo ODST. You've got
Yes.
2 weeks. You're not allowed to play campaign for Halo Infinite until you complete the other ones.
Oh, man.
Because actually, Halo Infinite is a continuation of 5.
Yep.
Hmm.
Yep.
Fine.
Uh-oh.
Okay, we
Oh,
might need to do something.
you need to stop playing. Stop mucking around, going to bed.
Stop with your
Stop
sleeping nonsense.
sleeping.
Yeah, you don't need to sleep. You have 24 hours in a day. I expect you to be awake for all of them.
It's only like a 10 or 12 hour game. Just get into it. Come on.
Yeah. Well, we didn't play while we were doing the TA competition because it didn't give us much difference, and we're not here this coming weekend, so we're actually not going to be doing much gaming.
Well, hopefully you're going to go away. It depends on your scanny PDF thing you printed out.
Yeah. Hopefully they let us.
You might be
Hopefully
not
they let us.
allowed back in again, though. That could be an issue.
Oh, Masters
Yeah.
of the Sky.
Getting there should be no problem. Coming back, we'll see.
See how
Dan might say
see if
no.
Dan lets you in or not.
Yeah.
Come on, Danny boy. Please let us back. We're working hard.
Okay, what other games? I've played nothing. I played Halo. It's fine. I'll probably jump in with you lot playing because it's funny. But other than that,
It's
Thanks,
so
Lee.
good when you jump in because you are busy just yelling at your team. We're not even on the same fire team because for some reason Halo splits up.
that's right.
your
Just split us up,
party
didn't it? Yeah.
into weird different fire teams.
And then they messed
you're
with the
like-
colours. I couldn't even see the different people. I had no idea who I was shooting at one point.
That was
Colourblind.
very strange. So by
Yeah.
default, my colors were blue and red,
Mine
and
were
yours
blue, salmon,
Salmon.
and
green.
green. Yeah.
Salmon and green, and
Quite-
perky turkeys were also salmon and green. And I'm thinking those are the two worst colors for someone who's colorblind.
Yeah, because one's on your team and one's the enemy.
Yep.
Yep.
So you've no idea what's going on. You just die, basically, and then swear at the TV.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, so good.
Okay, so I jumped into Gears 4 just for a quickie. So on one of the title updates, they included a new cutscene in the campaign. When you go home, now you're playing as JD, you go home, and I think it's the first time you see Marcus in the game, Old Man Marcus. Before you enter the house, there's a courtyard you can go into. You go in and you just get, I want to say it's 10 points, but you go in and there's a beautiful little cutscene where that courtyard there is designed for the grave of his mother, which is Anya. Do you remember her from the previous games? That's where her stone is. So it's just a small cutscene of him kneeling down, brushing the leaves off the gravestone, and then leaving again. So yeah,
So in the first 3 games, Anya is control. Whenever Marcus is talking to control, he's talking to Anya. Does this ring a bell, Lee, or not at all?
No, though I've not played this game much.
Okay.
I've never completed Forza, so no. I've completed the first couple of missions with you, I think. And that was
Get
it.
back and sort this out.
Yeah, I know. Well, we've said this before. I complain because of the stupid friend that you have with you that just dies all the time. And then expects him to be resurrected all the time. And you want to just leave him dead.
Yep. You just want to leave him dead.
But you can't, because then you die if he's dead. So you're like, oh, okay, this is fun. So no, I haven't completed none of them I've completed, and I got bored of 5. So there's that.
Yeah, no, fair enough. In 5, which I'll talk about next because I did play 5. Did you get at least to the level where the sand is red? You'd remember it, I think.
I know, but I've seen it from videos. But I'm not sure. I got quite far into it in the end. I might tell from the achievements I've gotten actually. I did do reasonably because I got past that stupid. I went to easy level, non-dying level, and managed to complete that stupid river thing, water.
Cool, because I really enjoyed that, and number 5 is beautiful. At least, I mean, if
Oh, yeah,
you
it's
like
pretty, but-
sandstorms in Forza 5, you'll like Gears 5 because there's sandstorms.
No, the problem with Gears 5 was I got bored of it. I think that was the
Yeah.
issue. I just got bored.
Yeah.
We did as well.
It's a bit strange that an action game it makes you bored.
The first missions was amazing. The first act was amazing, and then I went, oh, okay.
Absolutely.
I'm just trying
So-
to look through now.
Speaking of Gears 5, Carl and I did some achievement hunting in Horde Frenzy,
Mm-hmm.
and we played some private matches. We played Gridiron. Have you played? Oh, you haven't played any multiplayer league in Gears? Except
yeah, I
for
played-
Horde.
I played lots with Kyle. Played all sorts with Kyle.
Just Horde or
No, I've done some running through the what do you call it?
oh Hive?
The hive stuff. yeah.
Escape.
Escape. Yes, I've done the
Okay.
escape one.
Yeah, no, we played against bots, neither Horde nor Escape. So there's a mode called Gridiron, which is obviously based off American football. 4v4, no resurrections. You die, and basically you have to pick up the flag, which spawns I think 10-15 seconds after you've started the match, and then you have to deliver it to the other side of the map. So that can be a lot of fun. We played a few of that, and then we also played. What did we play, Carl? That had to be on a specific map. We played Gridiron, and we played another type of game.
Yeah, it was one with 4v4, and you just instant death.
Yes. What was that called? I think it might have Execution. So yes, 4v4. It's like Gridiron where you don't come back after you've died. And all we had to do was win one game for the achievement. It took us 3 tries.
Oh my word, it was so hard. These
was.
bots, even though they're on beginner, are obviously trained on real world, like esports people, because the way they move and their shotguns, they just run up and instantly change and shotgun you. It's so quick. It's
So,
not
yeah.
like a normal PvE where you're like, oh, the enemies are idiots. They're just going to stand around and have a chat while you pick off them with guns.
Exactly.
They just pop the head up. You go pink.
Yeah,
no,
and they're good aim.
my word. It's very hard.
Right, I have 2 games left.
But I'll just say, so I don't mind actually that. So I don't mind hard PvE because that means you just get better.
Yeah.
But I find hard PvP, you can't really get any better because it's against humans that are already good. And they play, the kids that play 14 hours a day almost at it. So you've got no chance. Whereas you can normally beat a bot after a while. You just suss out how they play or
Figure out the pattern.
figure out the pattern. Like Destiny 2, I can play really high level Destiny 2. It just takes longer and they're more of a bullet sponge normally, but you can only work out the patterns of what they're going to do after a while.
Yeah, humans are a bit more random.
Yeah. And
Yes,
better.
that's right. And they change their minds. Less predictable.
That's right. Yeah.
And they run towards you and stare at the sky.
That's right. I've got nothing. I've got no other games, so you guys just keep going. I'll just interject or take the mic, depending on which way.
Sure.
As you always do.
Kyle,
Kyle?
more
I
Kyle?
thought it was Simone's turn.
No,
Okay.
just a
I've
Gears
just been
4.
basically achievement hunting with Simone, so I have been playing exactly what Simone's been playing now.
Okay, well in that case, I'll hop into my last two. So I managed to finish the DLC, AWE or In Control. So the idea there, this is the one that's very closely tied to Alan Wake and his story. The boss, I think last week I was talking to you that I couldn't do it. Finally sat down and managed to do it. I want to say it felt glitched the time that I won, because when I was really struggling, he would teleport to me and drain my health. The game I played, he didn't do that once, so I could just be patient and eventually get him down.
I do like a good glitchy boss, so it does make you feel good when you beat him in the end, because you've tried like 80 times. Like, I don't
Exactly.
care. I'm moving on with my life now.
I enjoy it when it happens by accident. I don't like exploiting.
Oh yeah, no,
a
finding
known...
a cheese, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, I cried over that game enough. I think I deserve to.
That's right.
Have
You deserve
a very
break.
fortunate bug happen to me.
Oh, so the
If it
last
was
bug in
true.
Witcher 3, the last boss in Witcher 3, I took him down to a certain level and then got teleported to a different ship to him. If you played this game, you know what this means. And I was getting killed, not being able to hit him, because I was sat on this one ship and he was on this other ship killing me.
Oh.
I was like, what the... It was so confusing. And it takes ages to get rid of all his health as well. So I was sat there going, so I'm just getting killed slowly and I can't do anything. It's a very weird bug.
Wow.
Yeah, really
Amazing.
odd. I could see him in the distance fighting me, but I couldn't actually get there.
You had an out of body
I know,
experience.
I did, exactly. I was already dead. I was like a ghost watching myself be killed.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Great. So yes, I finished Control. I cleaned up a few achievements. Nothing too interesting, story-wise. I think I explained it relatively well last week. The only other game I jumped into in an attempt to achievement hunt was golf with your friends. So I jumped into this with Kyle. Have you played this, Lee?
I think I played it very, very briefly. Not long enough to get an achievement in it. I think I played it with Ruby very quickly.
Oh, okay.
And she went, I don't
It's-
like golf, and then we stopped playing. That was it.
Well, fair enough.
Yeah, I know, yeah. I was like, yeah, okay.
It's a lot of fun. It's not so much fun with yourself, although I would suggest playing with yourself if you're achievement hunting for the par scores. So you get an achievement for finishing each map under par.
Okay. What does that
When
mean, Carl?
It means you hit the ball a certain amount, and then the game decides it likes you, and then it tells you you have a par, and sometimes it tells you you have a bogey.
Yep.
And
Is
then-
that when it doesn't like you?
I don't know what a bogey is. So does it like me if I get a bogey, or is it just congratulating me?
For having a bogey?
Yeah.
Or just telling you to blow your nose?
Yeah, it just tells you to blow your nose. And then it suddenly starts telling me I have a bird. I got a birdie, and then an albatross, and then I don't know what else it's telling me.
Any eagles?
I'm expecting it to tell me that there's a seagull somewhere.
Any eagles?
I have no idea what an eagle is. It's never told me I have an eagle.
Okay.
No, me neither.
What is an eagle?
Okay, so a par is when you it says 4 shots to get in the hole, and you do it in 4 shots. That's a par.
Okay, who decides that?
Well, it normally works out by the distance to the hole and how difficult it is to get the hole.
So someone is like, okay, this is a 400 meter.
Any
from
normal
hitting the ball to
person, yeah, will get this in 4. That's what they basically say.
Does anyone try this out? Because maybe they built a course that, yes, it's only 50 meters from here to the hole, but the course is like a C shape. Then you have to hit the ball along a a C, and they go, it's a par 1. And you go, no, it's a par 52, because you have to hit the ball gently around the C shape. Do you understand?
I understand. I think that you don't grasp it though.
Okay, but
It's
who-
people
does
making
someone
no.
play-
It's basically people. Someone makes up how many holes, how many shots it's going to take,
And then does someone play it?
and then
actually
someone
get it
writes
in
that
the ball?
down. So that means it's the truth and the law.
So does no one actually play through and be like, okay, we think that this is a par 4, and now this person could actually do it and did it in a par 5, so maybe we should change its number.
No, no one ever changes. Once it's set, it's set. So if you go 1 less than, it's a birdie. If you do it in 3 when it's 4, for example,
Okay, yep.
it's an eagle. If you do it in 2 less than, there's an albatross if you go 3 less than par, and a bogey's 1 over,
Okay. So,
and a double bogey's 2 over, and a triple bogey's 3 over, and then after that you just go home. Just stop.
can we have a meeting with the person who came up with these names? Because why couldn't they just say, you got it, score, there we go, goal.
Well
goal
done,
means
goal.
you got it in 4 shots, and it takes 4 shots to get it in.
Kyle, you sound like someone who got participation trophies.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh, no.
Ow.
Okay, right.
Feel the
so
burn.
The podcast is over. Just going to
goodbye.
go home.
You're already...
Oh,
No, to Kyle's credit, we played 2 games. 1 game of hockey and 1 game of dunk, and he won the hockey game.
Because they sound like golf games.
Yes, I know. It's the same course, but your ball is a different shape. Sorry, for hockey, you're like a flat puck.
Yeah, like in that card game, Rocket League.
Yes, and then for a game of dunk, you're still a normal golf ball, but instead of getting it in a hole in the ground, it's a hoop above. So you at
Dunk
the
it,
end you have
like
to roll
basketball.
and you click to jump, and then you fall through the through the hoop.
Okay.
Yeah. So Kyle won the hockey game.
Well
how
done,
did I
Carl.
win the dunk?
I won the dunk because I was a bit better at it.
Okay, I'll take the hockey game.
So yeah, no, that was a lot of fun. The lame thing is that there were 2 specific achievements we were going for. We were both playing on Windows 11. Is that right, Kyle?
Windows 10 on this machine.
Okay, and neither of us got the achievement. So Kyle already had the one for dunk. He had played earlier with another friend of ours, but neither of us had the hockey one, and the achievements didn't ping.
So
It's really
frustrating.
sad.
So that is a shame. We could
Well,
have.
there were 400 TA. Or 200 each.
No, it was only 20, 30 each, but doubled because Kyle and I would have both got.
That's why I said it, yeah, I said 200 each. So if there'd been 200 each, we would have stayed in this week.
No, not 200. 50.
I know, exactly. Well, it's just being hopeful.
You know what? Just to give you an idea of the extent, so we stayed up till midnight, achievement hunting last night. Got a very difficult achievement in solitaire just before bed, and then I was working on another one while I was in bed, and it's ticking over to midnight, and I'm thinking, this achievement is worth 100 in terms of our score, but I'm really tired, and I'm thinking, we're not going to make it above the line whether I get this achievement or not. And so I decided, nah,
Time for
it's
sleeping.
enough. It's time for a sleep. While Kyle was playing his ball game that wasn't adding to our score at all.
If I had completed it, it would have boosted us over the line, and you would be thanking me today.
Did you even play it for 90 minutes? Or 85 minutes?
No, I didn't.
No.
I got tired.
Okay.
It got to midnight, and I was a tired boy.
Yes, but I think he only started at 11:30. But this game's so new, it doesn't have an estimated time to finish on TA yet.
It came out last week, didn't it?
Yep. So he saw the potential, and then he didn't think, okay, I've only got an hour. But that's
Alas.
okay.
Because that 4,000 points would have been really handy, Carl. Come on, you've let us
It would
down.
have been great. I know. Next time.
Next time.
I'll get those achievements now.
Let's save them for next time. We need to be slightly more organised and have a whole bunch of achievements lined up.
Yeah.
But then it's the
I'm
second week which is the killer, isn't it, though, saying that?
Well,
No.
the first week was the killer. Man, that was
No,
hard.
but then I kind of got a decent amount of points this week, but I got down to 50 in the end.
Yep. Yeah, I saw that.
That was painful. I got to nearly 100 and then went down, down, down. I was like, ooh.
If it helps you feel better, if we had made it through to the third week, my score would currently be minus 50.
Ah, that's not good.
No. So I'm still participating in the individual challenge. I've made it through to round 3.
Oh, nice.
I'm
Well done.
currently
Oh, well
sitting
done.
on minus 50 though. So I'm below the line for the first time. We'll see.
But that little solitaire one you get will help, won't it?
It will, but I'm a bit sick of solitaire.
Yeah,
I
you've
can
done
imagine.
a lot of solitaire. Yeah.
I worked hard. Yeah.
Thank you for
So,
correcting
yes.
my English in the chat room. I appreciate that.
Well, you were being rude, so I figured it was warranted.
He said golf is lame, you know.
It is. That's my controversial opinion. I'm quoted.
I've only ever played putt-putt.
Maybe
Never played
putt-putt.
real golf.
Yeah, putt-putt's good. I think I've never played putt-putt, but I assume it's good. It's better than golf.
How have you never played putt-putt?
Have you not?
No, I've never played putt-putt.
I'm sure we went on a date back before we got married to the mini golf.
Nope, that wasn't me.
Was that other guy? That other Kyle?
whoops.
Oh, whoops, whoopsie.
Okay, well, there's a very well-known mini golf franchise here. I think there's 3 in Melbourne called Holy Moly. We walked past one of them though. The place is so dingy looking.
It's very strange.
They're all a little bit dodgy, to be honest.
I've only ever played mini golf outside. So I've played at Splash Planet, yeah, and then the one on the beach in Napier.
Marine Parade, yep.
This Holy Moly stuff is all indoors, and it's dark like a pub, and it's
Can you
very
drink beer?
weird. I think you can.
Yes, you can.
But it's also a lot of teenagers. Like it's a good teenage dating spot.
Okay. I used to play a lot. I've never taken anyone on a date to mini putt-putt, though. Maybe I
Haven't
missed
you?
out. Maybe that would have been a good take.
Oh, you're missing
It's a
out.
fantastic first date suggestion.
Okay.
It really,
Especially when
really
you
is.
beat them, you go, yes, look at me.
That's exactly what you do.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the first date. Some people
Yeah.
have to
You
know
show them
how
who's
you win or
boss.
lose.
You show them.
Exactly. I mean, no one's going to go on a date with someone who doesn't win putt-putt.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that's it. We're all done. I've got
That's
nothing.
it. Yep. Sorry, I had a very long list today, but
That's awesome. I had no list, so.
What happens when you achievement hunt? I just jump from game to game, and I really enjoy it.
Well, one of us has to.
Yeah, I've been a bit
Yes.
slack recently doing that, so it's good that someone else has stepped up to.
to jump
Take the
up from
burden.
game to game.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I'm not going to have much to say next week. I think we're away for half of it. We're going to Sydney.
Sydney?
I've never been to Sydney.
Really? It's cool.
Oh, have you
It's
been
really
to
cool.
Sydney?
Yeah, I've been to Sydney. Yeah, it's awesome.
Oh yeah. What would you recommend?
Oh, just hang out at the rocks at the bottom.
Okay. Is it at the beach or
No,
what?
it's not. It's like restaurants and bars and all sorts of stuff at the bottom. It's called the rocks. It's like the porty bits at the bottom.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Cool.
It's
Just hang
cool.
out
We
at
just
the
walked. We
rocks.
went for the weekend. It was because Dell's birthday's the 14th of Feb, so we went for a Valentine's long weekend thingy. Just went
nice.
across. It was
Cool.
cool. Yeah, it did rain the whole weekend though, so just be warned.
Okay. Noted. Yeah. My sister's there. It's her graduation.
Oh, that's right.
She said that the weather hasn't been great, but we figured the weather hasn't been great here either. At least it's likely to be a little bit warmer and not great. In
Oh
Sydney.
no, it was hot and raining there. Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Oh, see, that sounds. I love summer rain.
yeah, February. So yeah, it's kind of end of the summer rain. Yeah,
Great.
cool.
Cool.
Okay, I think we're done.
Brilliant. I think we are done. What an episode, my word. And with
Again.
that,
Last week was the same. We did like nearly 2-hour episode last week.
well, I mean, I blame GTASC.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
right.
This week was expected though because of so many games. Also
Yeah.
Halo.
And Halo, gosh. And with that, we bow out of GTASC. We are now officially done and done.
Until next
Yes.
year.
For next year.
Until next year. And next year we'll have different rules, so
Yeah.
But,
and next year, we might have some planning going on even.
I had planning, but like I said, I didn't want to lose friends by telling them what to play.
You're very good. I would have just told Lee, no Forza for you.
I did Halo training as instructed.
Yes, he did actually.
See?
Actually, that made me feel really good. He listened to me.
I was happy. I'd done it already in the beta, so I knew it. So I was kind of happy
Yeah.
to go for it anyway. So it was, yeah. There's actually, have you played it at all?
Quite
Played
a bit
the
of it, yep.
tutorial.
The tutorial, yeah.
Yes,
It's
I
quite a cool
chose-
video, isn't it? They do. That they kind of go through and you
yes.
meet that woman and she does talky stuff.
I unfortunately watched the video with the sound off
Oh.
because I went through the tutorial while Kyle was playing with Perky Turkey, and I was achievement hunting. I was doing what you had already done,
Yep.
which was get the tutorial achievements. So yeah, oops. But I got a cool screenshot out of it. So I
How
think
did
it
you
was worth-
find doing it under 24 seconds?
Oh, haven't done that yet.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Oh, it's
Haven't done it
hard.
yet.
It's hard.
Really?
Yeah. I did it in the first time I did it after watching a run. I was like, okay, so I did it in 24.2 or something. I was like, well, that's not far off. How hard? I must be, I must have made one mistake somewhere. Then it went 25 seconds, 24.5 seconds, 25, 26 seconds. I was like, oh my god, and I couldn't just get this 1 second. And then I found there's actually like I can't remember what I did. It's like a cheat almost you do. Oh, it's when you first start. Don't watch if you see a video that says run off to the left. You run up and you run up some stairs. So it's an obstacle course, and you run to the left. You jump up the box, and then kind of go around. Don't do it. Go straight ahead, and you can jump on the ledge on the very edge of a ledge on the right hand side, and that knocks off a second, and that's how you do it. And then I got underneath.
Okay.
So ignore the person that goes to the left and go to the right instead, or kind of stick on the wall.
What's the achievement for? Sorry.
Doing the obstacle course in less than 24 seconds.
Oh, 24. Okay.
Yeah. So actually in TA, when it's described as a video, and then there's someone, and like 2 or 3 comments down goes, don't do that. Go to the right-hand side at the beginning. Do not go up the blocks, and it will let you do it. And as soon as I did that, you practice a few times.
Yeah.
Just to kind of get the jump right, and then you go and reset the timer and then do a run.
Okay.
It took me a lot of goes to fix it, to do it.
Awesome.
Okay.
Top tip.
Top tip of the week. You got to sing it, Lee.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh. And with that, I think Game Face is done this week. My word. Well, next week it's back to normal programming as per normal.
It's just turned into a monster Game Face, hasn't it? It used to be like a little short, friendly thing. Just do 10 minutes. That's what we do. Do a quick 10-minute podcast. Okay, let's do 10 minutes.
2 3 hours later. So remember, guys, if you like this episode, please rate us. That does help us show up in the ratings and on the lists of everything, and helps us get our name out there, get some more listeners in. Jump into our Discord and join us on Twitter. Check our videos out on Twitter. We've got the video of Lee killing Simone in Halo, and we've got the video of the very excited Mongoose from Halo Infinite. So check that out. Follow us on Twitter. Check out our link tree. It's got all our links to all our social media where you can find us on the internet. Basically, it's our address for everywhere where we are. So you can find us there. But Mr. Lee, where can they find you?
I'd like to add, we do Screenshot of the Week, and it's on YouTube. We can actually see a little video of us chatting about it from... Is this week's up? I'm not sure if this week's up, but definitely... Oh, last week's up. The week before is definitely up. There's some videos up somewhere.
There's some videos on YouTube. Screenshots of the week. That's it. We have people put screenshots in our Discord.
Yep.
And then we reward them with watermelons.
Exactly.
It's a community challenge.
The community challenge. That's a good idea. Good way of putting it.
Yes.
Doesn't make us sound like we're weirdos.
Well... so I'm Lee Howard on Twitter and Xbox.
And Simone?
Jim Bean NZ on Xbox and Twitter.
And you can find me at Zarkras on Xbox. So thank you guys for listening. This has been the XboxCast, and we will see you all on Xbox Live. Goodbye and good night.
Whee!